Should I run more videos than that to open a show?
Yes. Yes.
Oh boy, George, we're against a production quality.
Yeah, it's like I'm feeling inferior right now.
I mean, I know that the more successful shows, the more exciting shows, because this show's boring. They have like 20 minutes of intro videos before they actually get to a show, and I'm thinking that maybe that's the format I should adopt.
22 minutes, 1 minute of actual content.
Exactly.
That's a paradise video right there. Paradise.
I can, because all I got to do is like the maximum length of video you can upload to StreamYard is 10 minutes. So
it is?
Yeah, I found that out. So I could upload 2 10-minute videos, start one off, walk away, come back, start the other one off, walk away, come back, say hi, and log off. So what are we watching, George?
Captain Marvel. Woo!
Nobody likes Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, the original.
Oh, the real one.
Billy Batson, Captain Marvel.
Okay, so I missed the first chapter of this.
You did.
I was driving.
What a maroon.
I know. So was there any? What did they start with, like an origin story, or did they just he's Captain Marvel? We already know.
No. They had an origin story. This one was. It wasn't real. It wasn't like he went into the subway train and he magically appeared at the Stone of Eternity. He went into a mountain. There were some ruins. Went into the mountain. Some Egyptians kind of stuff. I think he pressed a lever or something like that. And
the old wizard just popped out. Said, Here you go.
Yeah. The old wizard popped out. Hey, here's some magical powers, and there's you don't get a manual like the greatest American hero, and you're go forth, young man.
Has he said Shazam already and done his thing?
Oh yeah, that was nice. He did a couple. Oh, by the way, Captain Marvel actually kills people by shooting them in the back.
Yes.
By shooting them?
Yes.
In the back. With a Gatling gun.
Exactly. He just held that. He's like,
were they Nazis?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Were they the minions of the Scorpion?
Yeah, there were minions. Yes, there were minions.
All right. Well,
but I mean that was like a badass. Superman won't do that. Heck, Captain America won't do that. But the original Captain Marvel, yeah, 1941, baby. All right.
You gotta remember Golden Age superheroes. Superman throw people off the cliff. Batman kills people with a gun.
Superman kicked down the governor's door and dragged him out of bed.
Yeah.
Yep. It was beautiful. All right. Here we go.
Let's do it. I'll mute.
So this effect of him flying, the Adventure of Superman actually copied it.
Yeah, it's like Captain Marvel flew before Superman did. At the time that this was created, Superman was still jumping tall buildings.
So the Kirk Allen Superman didn't fly?
Kirk Allen Superman came after this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's the backup. What happened.
I've been to the ramen bar.
Oh, that's a good place. They're good drinks.
Drinks with noodles.
That guy looks like a bad guy. Ooh, yeah.
He's going to do the Superman thing that we expect, but it's really Captain Marvel.
Oh, look at that! Look at the. It's nighttime. It was daytime. Oh, it's even nighter now. Look at the difference in daylight.
You know what the craziest thing about that effect is actually practical? Is just him leaping off.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, Herc! What are we gonna do? Herc! What are we gonna do?
I don't know, Jim.
Those are some weak ass explosives. Way to go, Captain Marvel. Just watch the car fall.
You know, this guy does it so well. You know, just leap off in a straight superhero pose.
Yeah, and swim in a cape.
He probably did it in one take, eh? Because I can't see them doing that in 2 takes.
No. Film is too expensive as it is.
You're right, Eric. That is a cool looking costume. The Golden Age costumes were far superior to the armor they're using in movies now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for those who didn't see the first episode, some of the tunics that they used for Captain Marvel was actually repurposed for the Kryptonian scenes in Adventures of Superman.
Oh no! Look, he pissed his pants.
And it turns day again.
Why, it's Billy and Betty.
Hey, don't you just love it?
How on earth did you three ever...
I'll tell you about that later, Mr. Malcolm. We better get away from here.
Yes, we'll head for Fort Moulton. You can
It's like all within the period of 5 minutes. It went from pitch dark to semi daylight.
Yes.
And look at the shadows.
I wonder if Malcolm is supposed to be a representation of Malcolm Wheeler Nicholson.
Oh, okay.
Possibly.
Mhm.
The expedition reached the ship without further difficulty. All the scientists are enthusiastic over their discoveries, and they're very thankful to be back in this country again, out of reach of the scorpion.
You know, this guy reminds me of
Omega.
no. What's that GI Joe bad guy?
Cobra, but he's wearing the same suit as the bad guy in the Batman serial.
No.
Whoever controls this device will have powers such as men have dreamed of since the beginning of time.
And it's my job to get the lenses. All right? Tell me who's got them and I'll get to work.
Yeah, that's the ticket. No problem, boss. I'll take care of it.
It won't be so easy, Barnett. The lenses were divided among the
Ooh,
scientists.
it's the mysterious golden
You're one
scorpion.
of these men. That's gonna
Yeah,
help
Eric
us.
the Wizard.
Naturally. We're holding a meeting at Malcolm's home.
You know, if this guy's appearance is so
Does not arrive at that meeting.
so secretive,
His lens is the first point of attack.
why is he even meeting with anybody? Why doesn't he just send them notes?
Mr. Malcolm,
Because the
Carl
literacy
and
at that
Ray
time
would like
was
to see you in about 10 minutes.
very low.
Thank you, Betty.
Yeah, that makes sense. What? The sandwich make what?
She just came here to deliver a message.
And no sandwiches either.
Terrible day to give up sandwiches.
I look at the background. I love it. Oh, wow. They really did this well.
All right, Mr. Carlisle, keep driving straight ahead.
He's surfing on the car.
And that's what you call a real carjacking. Not like today. You know, today they wait for you at the stoplight or the traffic stop of some kind.
Wow,
Yeah,
nobody
then you have to
drank.
make them work for it.
Yeah. Too much effort.
Yeah, you see, we're gonna rough you now. See,
Scorpion wants your lens.
Don't think I'd ever let him get it, do you?
Yes, I think you will. Those electric eyes are throwing a beam which will knock out anyone who gets between them. And at the same time, wait, I'll show you.
holy smokes, that was awesome.
And then gets guillotined.
Okay, but
Unless you
why do you have to
change your
wait that
mind,
long to get guillotined after you get electric shocked?
demonstration.
The conveyor belt's got to get that far.
All right, I'll tell you. It's in a safe at my home. I don't remember the combination.
You know, this guy's not a real scientist, because if he knew anything about electricity, he could have easily bypassed that shock and passed it on to the two guys.
Yeah.
You just had to wear rubber. Use some protection.
And unless you follow these instructions, the Scorpion's men will carry out their threat against me. This note is signed by Henry Carlisle.
Scorpion.
In this country.
And we're all in danger. You call the police.
By all means. This is an emergency. Carlisle's life is in danger.
Do you know where Carlisle's lens is, Miss Wallace?
Yes. But I promised never to tell anyone.
You needn't tell anyone, Betty.
Yeah, don't tell us.
Question
We're
is,
not
Yeah,
going to
he's
say
a
anything.
scorpion.
Lands and delivered as the note instructs you to.
Or should we turn this matter over to the authorities? What do you think, Lang?
I say send the lens and save Carlisle.
Fisher?
Send Miss Wallace with the lens.
Bentley. It's the only way.
Tal Shatali, send the lens.
Raja.
You have until midnight to get the lens and deliver it. The note said you must go to the Elm Street Bridge alone. Are you willing to do that?
For Mr. Carlisle, yes.
If you'll all keep in touch with me by telephone, I'll let you know.
What a bunch of tough guys. Send the woman to do a man's job.
Pretty much. That's what she gets for not making sandwiches.
Betty. I have an idea. Now, you won't need to take any chances because I'll see that everything goes all right.
Yeah, I'll dress up like a woman and go do in your place. Yeah, that's it.
And 30 years later, I'm going to decide to date boys.
Well, let's see. Judging by that shadow, it should be 5 o'clock.
Okay, it's clear.
Oh, look at that. Well, the time of day is changing as we speak.
You all set, Whitey? Sure, let's go.
There was always a kid named Whitey.
We'll follow him when he leaves.
All the old movies. Who's that
Get
kid?
your
That's
hands up,
Whitey.
both of you.
I need a guy named Whitey in my next
Go
book.
ahead. What's this? They were watching you, Cowan. Search them.
And kill Whitey. There you go. What do you think the odds are they're actually connecting?
Atan, remember, one of the issues were that the guy who plays Captain Marvel actually gave a lot of real punches. That kind of pissed off the stunt team.
Oh, you're kidding me. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Okay, that was cool. That was great. Okay, that.
Whoa.
There
He
goes a
picked that guy
dummy.
up like he was a sack of straw. My turn.
Keep away from me. I'll let your pal here have it.
You know, this guy really rocks, man, as a superhero. I mean, I remember Kirk Allen doing stuff like. I don't remember Kirk Allen doing stuff like this at all. Not even George Reeves. Yep.
Yes, it would be
What
fantastic.
happened? They tried to trap us, but I got away with the lens. This box is empty. We'll have another talk with Mr. Carlisle. Come on.
You always look in the box when you take a trade like that.
Yeah, what's in the box?
So, thought you'd trick us, eh?
Oh, I know. I wrote the note asking Betty to get the lens for you.
She didn't get it. You better figure out a better way to persuade her.
I don't know what else I can do.
No? Well, think and think fast. We'll help you. Can't figure out some way to get that lens, you'll go under the knife. We'll go after the girl ourselves.
I can't. I don't know what more I can do.
Throw him in.
Whoa.
Wait, are those actual bullet holes on his shirt, jacket, whatever?
Yeah, because they're making the bullet come out from the costume.
Uh-oh. I sense a cliffhanger in the works.
Uh-oh. It reminds me of Naked Gun, where the two guys shooting at each other.
Next week,
Ah!
time bomb.
But he's unconscious and the blade's dropping. There's no time. He's dead. Who's going to solve anything next week?
This felt shorter than the last episode.
Yeah, it did, actually.
Well, I saw the downloads were all different times. Some of them were like 25 minutes. Some of them were 10.
Well, we're going to continue episode 3 on Dinale's channel.
Yes.
And
next Friday night.
Yeah, next Friday night. 11 o'clock at Dinale's channel, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
We'll let you know by Twitter the link. Wow. Okay. Before we go, there's like a couple of things. Like the practicals on this was really. I mean, I've never seen this before. The practicals were incredible. Where he jumps up onto the bridge, that was amazing. Where he actually flies off in such perfect form, and then they cut into the, I don't know, what is it, a puppet on a string as they throw it across the sky, kind of thing. Wow.
Now, do you think they filmed some of that backwards, like they did some of the Bionic Man stuff?
Wait a minute, you're ruining my image of Steve Austin. Are you saying that they filmed it backwards when he's jumping off things?
When he's jumping onto things, when he's like jumping onto the top of a building?
Yeah.
He actually jumped off the building. Well, the stuntman jumped off the building backwards onto a trampoline, and then they played the film forward, and it looked like the person was leaving the ground and going up to the top.
Oh my God! You just ruined it for me.
I'm sorry.
I thought he was actually jumping real, you know.
Yes, everyone keeps a guillotine in their hideout, Robert. Come on.
Every single time.
I really enjoy the editing. It was really tight.
Wow.
You never know when you might have to cut the tip off of 24 cigars at once.
Yep.
I still can't get over the reverse shooting. Oh my gosh! No!
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was fun.
I'll never watch the $6 Million Man TV series the same way again.
You know, I read the novel Cyborg that the $6 Million Man was based on.
Yeah.
And in the book, he didn't have a bionic eye that could see far.
Uh-huh.
He had a bionic eye that was a camera, and he could, like, you know, wink and take pictures, but then he had to thumb his eye out and hand it over to the people that he worked for, and they developed the film in it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
What was it close to the $6 Million Man TV series at all?
Not even the slightest. I mean, his name was Steve Austin. He got, you know, an arm and 2 legs.
Yeah.
And they talked about, you know, the breath control for running 65 miles an hour because, you know, he just had to, he would breathe hard because he thought he had to. And then he'd start to hyperventilate and realize, oh, I've only got, you know, half of a circulatory system. So the blood doesn't have to travel all the way down my legs because I don't have any.
Yeah.
The thing I remember most, though, is this scene in the desert when he's with the Arab woman who's his contact, and they're lost in the desert, and she makes him collect his urine. And he's like, I'm not drinking that. She's like, you gargle it.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about have you seen the Wonder Woman statue? The new statue by Prime One Studio.
Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to share my screen.
Please. I'll stare at that all freaking night.
I'm going to share my screen right now.
That's the Linda Carter one, right?
Yes. Prime One Studio, Linda Carter statue. It's, well.
Is it not sold out?
Well, you know, I made my purchase. That's all I have to say.
I hate you. You actually buy these things.
I had to. It's Linda freaking Carter.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out whether a can of tuna or a can of cat food has a very dissimilar difference.
Right, here it is. It's coming.
Because it's sterile and they like the taste, Robert.
Sure. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman. Okay, that's a video. We want the photographs.
The photographs.
Here we go.
God, it looks like it's just a photograph of her standing there.
It's just beautiful.
I take it you haven't received the one you bought.
No, they ship in December, January.
So what's that? $1,200?
$1,200.
Oh, right. Damn. And it's like a third scale.
Yeah. It's just like Linda Carter come to life. I mean, it's just beautiful.
I would put that on a record turntable, right in the middle. Cape optional.
I mean, just look at the details, eh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Comes with a cape.
And if I remember correctly, my when I saw, I think this captures the moment she came on stage, and she presented herself for the first time to the world, and she what do you call, stop bullets.
Yeah, she was working for the sideshow.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're going back into a loop.
Back into a loop.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just look at the details. Oh my gosh.
Stuff I can't afford for $1,200, Alex. Robert.
What? The golden lariat, eh?
Yeah. I saw a seam going up the front of the shorts there.
Yeah, just like the perfection of the TV show.
Yes. This would come up to like your knee or something, wouldn't it? Or up taller than your knee?
Well, a third scale's at minimum 2 feet.
Yeah. So you got, basically a wonder midget.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. Well, actually, she is 2 feet. The base would make it was another 2 inches, 3 inches.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Fabric cape.
A nice palate cleanser.
Yes.
That's cool. I need something cheaper. I need something like, bumper stickers and bouncing frogs. Is there a site where I can get that?
I think there's a website out there. Super fun something.
I have to look around and see what it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Dinale, any thoughts about any final thoughts about the show that we just watched?
Captain Marvel is weak against electricity, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. Well, lightning. You would think.
Yeah, who would have thought, eh?
Yeah, you'd have thought lightning wouldn't have bothered him so much, but
lightning brings him into creation, but electricity kind of knocks him out. How does that work?
No clue.
What was the chronology of these things? I mean, if you look at the Batman serials, the Captain Marvel, and the Superman, who came out first?
Captain Marvel was the first one.
Yeah. Captain Marvel. I think Batman was next and Superman was after.
I'm trying to find an image here. Yeah, okay. So found it. I'm gonna put 2 images up here. If I can get the thing to do what I wanted to do. Open image in a new tab. Thank you very much. And then look up Marvel Scorpion. Yes. Okay. Done exactly what I wanted to do here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. You recognize that guy, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the Scorpion. I'd like to introduce you to the Wizard,
From
Batman.
Hey, isn't that also the Hangman from Watchmen?
Yeah, that's Hooded Justice, man.
Yeah, Hooded Justice.
What's he wearing a Green Lantern around his chest for?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they took that Green Lantern symbol to make the Green Lantern comic book character.
I wouldn't be either.
oh my
Speaking of the
gosh.
Green Lantern, did anybody watch the premiere episode of Stargirl season 2 this last week?
Yes. What about it?
The lantern has fired up and it has been claimed.
Oh, right. His daughter took over at the
His
end.
daughter, yes.
Oh,
So
it's
Jade
like
has made an appearance.
I got like what? I got like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why are they fighting in the kitchen?
Yeah, well, because she showed up to take the lantern, and breaking and entering is the only way to do it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, what's going on here? Don't why are you guys fighting? Kind of thing. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
They're
that
fighting in
opening
the
scene-
kitchen of all places.
Well, they fought through the whole house because
Yeah,
they fought
okay.
their way up from the basement.
Yeah,
But that opening scene, that was scary as you know what.
it was.
I thought so.
Tell me why.
There's something, okay. One of the scariest movies I ever saw, one of the most disturbing movies, was The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah,
Because to see evil come out in a child, and it's like not like misbehavior or brattiness, but pure. I like dropping people off bridges. It's fun, and to have your first vision of Bruce, which I have to assume is Bruce Gordon. Because that's the Calypso character at one point in the comics.
yeah.
He's doing this whole devil tempting thing. It's like, he tempts the girl to go to the birthday party across the street. She nearly gets killed crossing her own street. And then he tells her to, the presents are right there on the front porch because the kids are going to come outside and play and open the presents then, and tells her to go ahead and take one, and she does. And then she opens it, and then we don't know what happened to her. We just know that her mother comes across the street looking for her because she was punished and told not to go to the party, and starts screaming. And when the camera pulls back, did you see the mailbox? Is this thing on?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Oh, okay.
No, you pull back, you see the mailbox.
Yeah, the name on the mailbox was McNider. That was Dr. Midnight's daughter. The original Dr. Midnight. So he's going to come into play now.
Now that you mention this, I'm starting to get this Kid Justice League vibe from Stargirl.
Well, it is. I mean, they're all in high school, and she's trying to rebuild the Justice Society with her using her friends.
That explains it.
And that's why Pat Dugan's like trying to stop the whole thing, and then realizes he can't, and just like, okay, well, I'll just mentor you. Pat, Stripesy.
That okay. Now
Yeah.
that it's starting to make sense. I go like, where is the Justice League? Stargirl is with the. Okay, there's
Yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah, I know. It's Justice Society, not Justice League.
Oh well. Oh, speaking of Justice League, I saw was it a 1-year-old video of a guy who is leaking for the first time the Snyder Universe breakdown,
Ooh.
and he goes through talking about in detail what the Snyder cut would be, and then he talks about what happens after the Snyder cut, where the second Justice League movie, Dark Side takes over, makes Dark Superman, and the third Justice League movie, Flash makes it back, uh, warns the Batman, and they don't go to Apocalypse, and Dark Superman doesn't happen, and everybody lives happily ever after.
Well, the Flash has got to go back at some point because we saw him come back in Justice League.
You think?
Yeah, he comes through the back computer, says, "Am I too soon? I'm too soon."
I came back too soon. It's Lois. It's Lois. She's the key to all this.
Now, I hope that in the Flash movie, there's one scene that I really want them to do. I want them to take verbatim and straight lift the Crisis on Infinite Earth scene with Grant Gustin and whoever it is that's playing the Flash in the movie.
Oh, you mean they flip it around? And
Yeah,
they
just
show the
as they
TV
show on the
series.
other side.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh my God, that'd be incredible. When I saw that on TV, I said, okay, you know what? I don't care that a lot of this stuff is woke. They're actually doing something awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
Crisis was great.
They brought back the 90s Flash. I mean, they brought back the 1966 Batman characters, some of them, in all this.
They brought back the 1989 Batman characters.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Brandon Roth back as Superman. Oh, jeez.
And they kept a tight lid on a few of those things because when they went to Earth 666 and Tom Ellis as Lucifer opened that door, I did not know that was going to be in that series at all. And,
me neither. I sort of geeked out on that myself.
Now,
they should have a Infinite Crisis supercut, because what do? They spread out over 3 years.
4 episodes.
No. But it was 3 years. 3 years build up.
Oh well, yeah. It was technically 6 years build up because the very first episode of The Flash had that newspaper thing in it that said Flash disappears in Crisis.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's right.
And there was a date on it, so we're like, yeah, we know when that happened. That's coming in 14 years. And then they accelerated it. And then they cheated out on it.
Yeah, they had the 90s Flash doing the treadmill thing and disappearing.
Yeah, and I'm like, why in the world would Central City get a headline Flash disappears in Crisis when it's not a Flash they know exists?
Huh.
I think somebody at CW went back and read the book and says, you realize that Flash and Supergirl are the two people who die in this book, and they're like half of our roster of shows.
Yeah, that's right.
They couldn't get another Supergirl to die. They got a Superman to die. They did that Death of Superman scene. Oh,
now that I'm thinking about it, they really cheaped out on the death of Batman with Kevin Conroy?
Yeah, they did.
I thought that was too quick.
I wasn't as satisfied with that scene as everybody else was. It's like I didn't even think he was doing the Batman voice, the animated Batman voice. So it was just like, yeah, okay, it's Kevin Conroy. We get it.
Yeah.
I got a shipment in just before we started stuff tonight, George. I have a box of books,
Oh yeah. What kind of books?
graphic novels,
Do share.
all the same book that I'm going to be opening with the creator tomorrow online, making sure everything's good, and then I'm going to bag them, board them, box them, and label them.
Son of a gun.
It has begun. Friday the 13th, first physical shipments arrive. Mind
Okay.
you, in the pouring downpour of a rain, so I'm like looking out the window because I know the tracking number says it's on the truck. DHL arrives. I'm like, just bring it in and then I'll sign. I'm like drying off the box to make sure everything's in it.
Well, gee whiz, and this seems like it's going to be an ongoing thing. If that's my the meaning I'm taking from all this.
Oh yeah. I'll have Life on Korra next, and then The Embrace, and we'll just continue onward from there. This might actually become a business.
Gosh darn it. Well, I was just talking to the printer today because I've done a whole bunch of trading cards that are going out to different creators.
I know.
And the printer told me that he might upgrade my production in terms of paper quality.
Well, that'd be cool.
And I said, go on. So I'll get back to you in a week or so. I go, all right, fine. I am thoroughly intrigued.
That was a really good 6-card puzzle panel set you put together.
Yeah, that was. I did a three puzzle card with Lunga, 6 puzzle with Elasmat and Cider, Road Warrior Drake, and Colossals.
Mm-hmm.
I also did 2 different sets with Michael Derrick, the Abductables, and what do you call it? Grayscale.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a 9-panel picture though, so that it takes up the whole sleeve of a page.
Well, now that you mention it, I think I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to have to do it.
Because then you put it in the page, and you can just hold the page up. Look, there's the whole picture.
Yeah. Son of a gun.
I finally got somebody to listen to my idea about 9-panel grids of cards, each one per a campaign, and make it a chase. So maybe that'll happen now. And I say someone, I've told everyone about it all the time, but we had Andy Smith on, and I brought the idea up to him, and it kind of seemed like it stuck. So maybe he'll pass it along to Ethan and the crew, and the higher sellers might implement it and make it a thing. That'd be cool to see.
No, I think I don't think they're going to do that. I think what is it? Every 50,000 you get a free trading card.
Yeesh.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know. Of course, I think I'm definitely going to be wrong in my assumption there. But for what I do, or what the creators who are doing, it's like, no, I think you're going to get like at least 3 cards, and you don't have to hit those high numbers.
Yeah.
For me, it's going to be 54 cards in my campaign.
54 cards, 2 jokers, and 4 suits of 13 each.
Hey, I was thinking about that. No, it's going to be 54 cards, straight out.
That'd be cool.
In the campaign, yeah. So that you're going to get the the 2 books and the free spaceship and 54 trading cards. If you ordered the trading cards, yeah. Surprise!
I like surprises like that.
Well, the other surprise is I might actually do. It's too late for the plushie. I contacted a lot of different plushie people. Plushie people.
Yeah.
And so far, no pay dirt. It's a shame. I would have liked to have Joe King as a plushie.
You should contact the funny puppet people and see if they do customs.
Well, you know why I was thinking of doing a plushie is because I can use the plushie as the the material that pads the box instead.
Yeah.
So instead of getting a box full of bubble plastic, you got a plushie holding the books in place. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the plushie will probably end up being flat instead of lumpy. So it won't be. It doesn't make sense to do that. For crying out loud! Why am I thinking about this now? Gosh.
You could sell it as an unstuffed plushie and tell them to take it to your local Build-A-Bear and have them blow stuffing in it.
Yes, that's right. Oh boy.
So next week on Dinale's channel.
Next week. Dinale, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I see you're having a late night dinner.
Yes.
You bugger.
What's going to be on your channel this week before we get to Captain Marvel, Dinale?
Oh, gosh.
You're not Dinale.
No, hold on a second. I know what you're saying. We're doing a flight to Mars. It's going to be in full color.
Wait a second. I just watched that on Blu-ray. You doing that one?
Yeah, the one where they go to Mars,
Yeah,
and they learn how to rebuild their spaceship, and even though the Martian technology is so more advanced than Earth, they just don't know how to build a spaceship.
Well, they know how to build it, but they're taking their time.
Okay, that's the movie that we're watching. That's the movie.
Marguerite Chapman as Alita.
Oh yeah, my gosh, the production quality on this movie is really, really, really well done for 1951. I think it is
1951. Now she was supposed to be, and she kind of is the lead character. I mean, she gets top billing, but the movie was based on a science fiction novel called Alita by a Russian science fiction writer.
Okay, that blows my mind.
I read credits. It's a habit. I'm like,
I don't know.
What are we doing here?
Denali and I, when the credits come by, we go, "Oh, look, credits! Blah 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 blah. Director, blah blah blah." Okay, that was wonderful. Okay, let's go with the movie now.
I read credits and I'm like, oh look, Burt Mustin was in this. Where is he at? Burt Mustin. Do you know Burt Mustin?
Yeah, of course not.
Everybody knows Burt Mustin. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I grew up seeing him on All in the Family and something, and then on Andy Griffith. I'm like, the guy was just always an old man. And then we got this DVD of public domain Christmas television episodes. Love That Bob and shows like that.
Yeah.
And there was the Bob Cummings show. I couldn't remember his last name for a second. There was a show on there called A Date with the Angels, and it was Betty White and the guy who played her husband. And we're watching this holy cow! Look at Betty. She's 22. So it was an old television episode. And then she's walking into a department store to a department store Santa, and it's Burt Mustin, and he's still pushing 96. I'm like, was the guy ever young in his life?
Back in 1885.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing is this guy played old parts when he was young, and when he was old, people recognize him easier.
Oh, so you're thinking he did like a Bob Keeshan? He just kind of grew into the part?
Yes.
It seems that way. If I was an actor, that's the first thing I'd be doing is be playing old parts. So as time progresses, I would have less and less need of heavy makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'd be known a lot longer for a particular look. Yeah, I mean, we can't all be Tom Cruise. I mean, Tom Cruise, the look of Tom Cruise when he was taking those records off the shelf and dancing,
Yeah.
right, and to now, I mean, he definitely looks, older and stuff like that, but uh, the chisel boy look is still there. Unlike say Harrison Ford, when you're looking at the same length of time, there's a noticeable difference.
Yeah. Harrison Ford disintegrated before our very eyes.
Oh yeah.
I just read a really good comic book today, too. I put the review up on criticalblast.com where pop culture gets blasted.
Share screen.
Well, I can't. Well, I can share screen if I just put the review up, can't I? Well, what am I thinking? I don't have to turn the camera on. Yes, let's do that.
I saw a picture of Jane Seymour at 70 years old.
And she hasn't aged a day, has she?
Oh my gosh, she still looks great. Look at that.
Sister Mercy. There's none like her.
Is this a comic book?
This is a comic book. This was on Kickstarter.
Oh.
And it was very, very good. I mean, she's living in this like a Mad Max kind of future. So it's not like nuclear apocalypse, but it's still dystopic.
Yeah.
And there's zombies, and there's.
Of course, why not?
I cannot show you the interior pages on the YouTubes because I don't have enough fingers to cover all the nipples and pubic hair.
Oh, and that would. I was going. I'm going like I would have backed this book easily, and then when you said that, it goes, oh yes, now I know why I didn't back it.
Well, I mean, it's not like everywhere, and it's not. Believe it or not, it was part of the story. It wasn't. How should we say, salacious or prurient?
Was it nutritious?
You would be surprised how prescient you are, George, because these women were being held captive by the guys who had taken over an old oil refinery, and they were being used for sex and food. And I don't mean they were bringing them in sandwiches.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Yes, they had gone cannibal. And Mercy, she's got God on her side, or rather in her ear. You never know whether she's schizophrenic or if she's hearing the voice of God.
I'll go with the hearing the voice of God, or because anything less would be just disappointing.
Of course.
Yeah.
So she goes up against the head guy in this, the big guy called the Dane, and she's got righteous fury on her side, and she gets her butt kicked, and so she ends up tied to a stake, and she's about to be flame roasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
very much like Joan of Arc.
Now you have to wait for issue 2.
Well, this is actually issue 4. And you know what?
Jeez.
I didn't feel like I needed to know what happened in issue 1 through 3 when I read this. And there wasn't a wall of text on the very front cover saying, for the last 3 issues, this has been happening. It was just like, jump in, hang on. Okay, figured it out by the second panel.
You know, whatever happened to the caption? Meanwhile.
Yeah. And they had captions. This was told like an old style comic. Now the interior art's not done by the same guy who did this cover, but it's still very good. It's a lot like Jerry Bingham in his Son of the Demon, or Mike Kaluta.
Oh yes. I know what you're talking about. I know the artist.
The guy who did the interiors, his name's Silva. What was his full name here? Ricardo Silva. Might be Silva, but very, very good stuff. And it's not like an Image comic. I mean, the women that he was drawing were almost Frazetta-like.
That works.
Yeah, it was good stuff. This cover, I actually had a print come with this book that I ordered, and it's without the number and without the title, so it's just the artwork. It's smaller than a backing board, so it's just one of the smaller prints I got, but it's big enough. Here, what the hell? Boom. So there's
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if a backing board would come all the way up to here, so it's
yeah.
And then they had a stretch goal print, which was this one here.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
Very, very nice stuff. And then the book itself, with 2 trading cards. So there's Sister Mercy, and there is the Dane, the guy who's running the gang that takes over the oil barracks. And a magnet. This was the second cover. The other one of the other covers. So again, a very Joan of Arc sort of evocation going on there. Of course, when she's tied to the stake, she didn't have her habit on. What kind of clothes was she wearing? None clothes.
I didn't see that one coming.
Let me see if I can't, because I've oversold the fact of the naked women, because they're not on every page. I don't know if you're getting much of it.
Yeah, I see it.
So, I thought it was quality artwork for an independently published book.
Actually, that is pretty good. I have to look them up.
I was happy with it. I'm waiting for the, waiting for the trade now.
Okay, awesome. All right.
We're right at an hour, so
yeah, we're done the hour. The show is done, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. 7 days from now, 11 p.m. Eastern time on Dinale's channel, we will have chapter 3, and we'll talk some more.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming, guys. I finished my popcorn, so the movie's over, and we'll see you all later.
Peace out.
Later.
Good night, everybody.